Went down to ORU today to pick up the front springs and the rest of the kit pretty much. Still missing a few pieces, but let's open up some boxes. So we got a lot of work to do. Got pretty much everything here. The only thing we're still missing is the shock hoops, but time to get working. Putting the driver's side spring hanger on. Since my frame is tweaked to shit from previous engagements, had to open up a couple of the holes, but I think it's all ready to go now.
Like I said before, be careful with how much you're letting that truck move on the lift. Alright.
What's the worst that could happen? Alright, so we got all the holes drilled for the brackets, and now we're going to bolt them up.
Fairly certain you can't even see the bracket.
Front hanger is bolted up after a little bit of struggling because my frame's all tweaked, but got them on there. Time for the next step. Alright, so we got the driver's side rear hanger mocked up on the frame. So now it's time to drill a bunch of holes and bolt this thing in place. So we got the rear driver's side bracket installed. Drop the exhaust down so we can mount the passenger side bracket. The springs don't quite fit in the hanger, so we have to trim a little off the pin that goes through them. No big deal. Got the passenger side rear hanger up, shackles in it. Torquing down the front spring bolts right now. And about to get this springing. Alright, got the front axle all bolted up, just got to torque down all the nuts. It's coming together. So we got both axles bolted up. Here's how the front one's looking. Look at that thick ass U-bolt plate where everything else mounts to. Got this new crossover steering arm right here. Got some nice thick plate. Got the rear axle all bolted up with some fresh U-bolts. It's all coming together. Got the front brakes all set up, ready to go. Soon it will be on the road. So with this new setup, there won't be enough clearance for the exhaust pipe, so I'm gonna have to figure something out. So I got some new pipes made. The driver's side one isn't very pretty, but it'll get the job done, at least good enough to get the truck smaller since the registration's up. But passenger side pipe came out real nice. So yeah, one step closer. UPS guy just dropped off the new tie rod from Off-Road Design, so time to bolt it up. Finally got both of the bump stops tacked in place. Got them all in line with the spring, as you can maybe see there. Had to clearance the engine mount a little bit on the driver's side, but time to burn them in. So I got to change the sector shaft here, so rebuilding the box. Well, I got the box all the way apart. That was fun. Now time to put it all back together. Got some new O-rings from Motion Industries today. Now I'll finally be able to put all the internals of the gearbox back together. And hopefully have my new sector shaft tomorrow. And then get all this bolted up. I got the worm shaft and the stub shaft back in. And the lock nut on that end. And now it's time to put in the rack. finally got the second sector shaft from PSC today. So now I'll be able to put the box back together. And I just got the track bar from ORU, so should be driving tonight. FedEx guy just stopped by and dropped off the shock hoops and the sway bar. Time to get it bolted up. Got all the crossover steering and the track bar and lateral support on. Got the e-brake hooked up. A couple more things and this thing will be ready to drive. So after sitting on the lift for 7 months, I'm now ready to back the truck out. Just bled the power steering and the brakes. Got everything all bolted up, so time to see how she goes.